My name is Joe Thickens. I'm an attorney at Cavanaugh Thickens. We represent people who are injured in accidents or at work. Shortly after an accident or an injury has occurred, people seem to be feeling either confused by the process, wondering why the insurance company hasn't already accepted liability, or why their medical bills or vehicle is not being paid for immediately. And then after the adrenaline wears off, or the initial pain medications that maybe they received at the hospital aren't as effective, they start to realize that maybe this is going to be a little bit of a longer healing process than first anticipated. And that's when they start thinking about having somebody come alongside them to handle the negotiations, dealing with the claims aspect, and really making sure that they are looked out for and advocated for in the process, rather than just being dragged through the process by companies that do this all the time. They have questions about whether they need an attorney, whether hiring an attorney will slow down the process. Could they negotiate the claims themselves? And a lot of those questions are things that we can help talk through and answer before the potential client ever even decides to retain an attorney. Once people consider all of the work that goes into processing a claim, the information and evidence that you need to gather in order to support your case for the insurance company and achieve a good result, it usually becomes clear to people that having an attorney for their case would be an asset to their claim and really makes the process a lot easier to bear. When you retain Cavanaugh Thickens, you can expect to spend your energy getting better, going to doctor's appointments, making follow-ups, and making sure that you get back to as near to the condition that you were in prior to the accident as possible. Meanwhile, we'll be handling the evidence gathering and documentation part of your case. We'll be communicating with the insurance company for you and taking all of that off your shoulders so that your full attention is focused where it needs to be, which is on you getting better. Every attorney at Cavanaugh Thickens, every paralegal at Cavanaugh Thickens, and everyone who works on cases here, no matter what, the other side's goal is to completely escape responsibility or minimize responsibility for what happened to each client. And that's why we treat each case differently and uniquely, because our job is to not just fight back against that, but to gather the evidence and show exactly why each person's situation and recovery is unique in order to help put them back into a position that they were in before the injury happened to them. And so that's our goal as attorneys.